Now, the big society where communities run themselves is always being talked about as a new idea. But in one part of Cumbria, a committee of men has been doing its bit to help those in need for more than 300 years. For tonight's Look North report, Alison Freeman went to meet the 12 men of Wreay.
They're men on a mission. But in this case, it's all about doing good. It's the responsibility of the 12 men of Wreay to hand out money made by the community to those who need it within the community. The kind of big society, as today's Prime Minister might call it, but with roots centuries older than his current idea.
Very definitely. I mean, that was the founding fathers of the 12 men. They think we just got together because no one was looking after the interests of the people who lived in Wreay, and they just formed themselves into this body and took on the looking after of the people. Why they have 12 of us, I don't know. Nobody knows.
I think there's another half a bit of shandy, was there?
Since the 17th century, the Committee of Local Men has been meeting annually to decide how to spend their cash. Their role is steeped in tradition.
These are the original pipes, about 19 inches long. They were made in Yorkshire, and they were smoked after the annual dinner. Once they'd dispatched the business, I have in fact smoked one, unfortunately, which was very hot. Once you'd filled the bowl and lit it, when you sucked it up through the stem and it arrived in your mouth, it certainly set me on fire. And I can't believe mouths have changed all that much over the centuries, but it was certainly too hot for me. But of course the publican was here to put the fire out.
Originally set up as a kind of parliament for the village, they then took on the role of distributing money left to the locals by wealthy benefactors.
It's quite amusing reading through because you find names of people that they've found somewhere for them to live with a family, how much the 12 men are going to pay to keep them, and the person being kept has to be given food and clothing, and also to be kept in tobacco, and she has to be returned in the same manner as to which she entered this service for these people.
Nowadays, school children and local students get bursaries which can be as much as £1,000.
It'll make people make them more keen to go to university as well, if they know they're getting helped out, because I know money's a factor in going put some people off, because they think about all the debt they're getting, but if they're able to help out, they'll be more keen to go.
The way the 12 men spend their money has changed over the centuries, and so has the way they gather it. It used to mainly come from beneficiaries, but these days the money is more likely to come from the properties that they own and rent in the village. A lasting legacy, like the men of Wreay themselves. Are you proud to be a member of the 12 men of Wreay?
I'm very proud. It's a sort of thank you for what you've already done a little bit to the village when you're actually asked. But you have to show that you are involved in the local community before you are asked.
Do you think there will always be the 12 men here?
There will always be the 12 men here. It will always exist, I can assure you of that.
Great effort. Now, take a reluctant love story set in a soon-to-close canteen with a cast of quirky, larger-than-life characters. Add 12 rounds of